My dear children, good morning all of you. Warm welcome to today's class. Okay, I think all are fine. Today we are going to a new chapter, that's the Wise Minister. Chapter 3, Wise Minister. Wise Minister. Okay. This is a story of a minister who is very clever. Okay. Then the king is testing his cleverness. We can go to the chapter. Okay. Then before that, there is a box, there are some tools in here. Circle the tools that are used by a carpenter, name them. You should circle the tools that are used by a carpenter. Which are the tools that are used by a carpenter? You should circle that. You should do it yourself, okay? You know which are the tools? Yeah. So, hammer, then nails, okay? Then I am entering the chapter. All of you listen. Page number, take page number 23. Page number 23. Okay. Once there lived a king who had a wise and clever minister called Chatura. One day, the king quarreled with Chatura over a silly matter. Everyone says you are a mind reader, but you won't even show me how you do it, the king said angrily. Maharaj, I truly cannot read and minds, Chatura said softly. I don't believe a word he says. I will trick him into proving that he can, thought the king craftily. Okay. Who are the characters? A king and a minister called Chatura. Then, once, as usual, a story begins. Here used once. I told you in the previous classes, a story begins with such an expression, once upon a time, like that. Here it begins with once. Once there lived a king. Who was living? Living a king who had a wise and clever minister called Chatura. Who was his minister? Wise and clever minister called Chatura. What is his name? Chatura. His name was Chatura. Chatura. A clever means he was very wise, very intelligent and clever, very cunning, very clever. He is called Chatura. One day, the king quarreled with Chatura. What happened one day? This king quarreled with Chatura. This king was a quarrel, it was an issue with the Chatura. King had an issue with the Chatura over a silly matter, not a serious matter. It was only a silly matter. Everyone says you are a mind reader. I came to know that you are a mind reader. I came from others that you are a mind reader. You can read the mind of others. You can read the mind of others. Who says? Yeah, the king says. I came to know that you are a mind reader. Is it right? But you won't even show me how you do it. You won't. You won't means you will not. Short form of will not is won't. But you won't even show me. You didn't show me how you do it. But I don't know. You are always with me. But I don't know you are a mind reader. But I came to know that from others. But you didn't show any sign of it. You didn't show any sign of it. You are a mind reader. But you won't even show me how you do it. I don't know how you do it. How you use that, your ability to read the mind of others. How you use your ability to read the mind of others. I don't know. The king said angrily. King was very angry because he came to know from others. He didn't say anything about it to his king. So he was very angry because he came to know from others. Maharaj, he said very politely, Maharaj, I truly cannot read minds. They are saying without any reason. They are reasonless. It is reasonless. I cannot read minds. I cannot read minds. Chatura said softly, very softly, he said, very politely, he said, I cannot read, Maharaj. I cannot read the mind of others. I don't believe a word he says. I don't believe a word I cannot believe his words. I cannot, the king said, I cannot believe his words. I will trick him into proving that he can. I will play a trick. I will trick him means I will play a trick. I will play a trick to prove that he can read the mind of others. I will prove it. Who said? The king said. He will prove that his minister can read the mind of others. He decided to prove that. What he decided to prove? Yeah, he decided to prove that his minister Chadura can read the mind of others. He decided to do that. Thought the king craftily. He thought that craftily means cunningly. He cunningly, very cleverly he thought, I will prove it. I will prove that he can read the mind of others. His minister can read the, he is not ready to accept that. He is not ready to accept that, so I will prove that. King thought. Let go riding. One day he said, let go riding. Let us go riding. Let us go riding. The king said aloud. Chadura and the king rode into the nearby forest. So they started a riding. Chadura and the king rode into the nearby forest. Then they rode into the ride. Past form of ride is rode. Then they rode into the nearby forest. Okay, nearby forest. They reached the nearby forest. They hadn't gone very far when they saw a man. Before reaching too far, they saw a man. They saw a man. Whom did they saw? Whom did they see? Yeah, they saw a man. Chadura, do you see that man? There, asked the king. The king then asked, Chadura, do you see that man there? Yes, Maharaj. He said, yes, Maharaj, I can see. What do you think he does for a living? Can you say, what do you think he does for a living? For his livelihood, for earning money, what is he doing? Can you say? The king asked with a sly look, in a very cunning look. He asked, can you say what is he doing for living? For getting his livelihood. What is he doing for earning money? He is a carpenter, Majesty. Then he very politely said, he is a carpenter, Majesty, replied Chadura. And what is his name? It is the same as mine. It is the same as mine means it is the same name as mine. He has the same name as mine. Chadura, said the minister promptly. Very quickly he said, he has the same name as me. His name is Chadura. His name is Chadura. Very quickly he answered, his name is Chadura. Well, give him some money. Perhaps he is hungry and wants some food. Then he said, well, give him some money. You give some money. Perhaps he is hungry. Sometimes he is hungry and wants some food. He may want some food. Give some money. The king ordered. King ordered to give some money to that man that they saw in the forest. Okay. There is no real need, Maharaj. He is not hungry. I think he has just eaten some sweets, replied Chadura. What is the reply of Chadura? Yeah, there is no real need. There is no need of money for him. Then the king ordered to give some money to this man whom they saw in the forest. What was the reply of Chadura? There is no need of money for him. There is no need of money for that man. There is no real need, Maharaj. He is not hungry. Then he said, he is not hungry. He is not hungry. I think he has just eaten some sweets because I think he has eaten some sweets. V3 form of eat is eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. I think he has eaten some sweets. Replied Chadura. You seem to know many facts about the story. He was surprised. The king was surprised. Then he said, you seem to know many facts about this stranger. Let us ask the man and see if you are right, said the king, riding towards the man. When they reached the man, Chadura and the king stopped. Are you a carpenter named Chadura? And have you just eaten some sweets? Asked the king. Then the king was wondered. He know very well about many details about this man. He very fastly, how well, very clearly, he says many details about the man that they saw in the forest. He was wondered. Then he decided to approach that man or go near to that man and asked if he said was right. You seem to know many facts about this stranger. Let us ask the man and see if you are right. Then he said, you see, it is that you see many details about this man, and I will ask the man and find if you are right, said the king, riding towards the man. Then he rode towards the man. When they reached the man, Chadura and the king stopped, and they reached the man and they stopped there. Then he asked, what did he ask? Are you a carpenter? Are you a carpenter? Really, are you a carpenter? And named Chadura? Your name is Chadura? And have you just eaten some sweets? And have you eaten some sweets just before? Are you a carpenter and your name is Chadura? And have you eaten some sweets? Asked the king. Yes, Maharaj. What was the reply of that man? Yes, he agreed. The man agreed. Yes, Maharaj. What you said, all things are right. What you said is right. Yes, Maharaj. I am indeed a carpenter. I am sure. Indeed means sure. I am sure. A carpenter. I am sure a carpenter. Indeed means sure. Sure, I am a carpenter. Sure. Of course. Sure, I am a carpenter. Named Chadura. My name is Chadura. As you said, my name is Chadura, said the man, bowing with folded hands. By bowing with folded hands, because he is a king, and for showing his respect, he folded his hand and bowing his head. He said, yes, Maharaj, I am a carpenter and my name is Chadura and I have just eaten some sweets. And you are right about the sweets. What you said about the sweets also is right. You are right about the sweets. I just ate some sweets and then that my wife had packed. My wife had packed some sweets for me and I have just eaten that. His wife had packed some sweets. His wife had packed some sweets and he had just eaten that. The king glared. Glared means stared, looked very angrily at Chadura. Then he became very angry. He felt very angry. The king glared, stared angrily, looked very angrily at Chadura and rode back to the palace. And he went back to the palace, rode back to the palace. He strode into the court. Strode means marched into the court. Then after reaching his place, he rode into the palace. Into the court. He strode means marched into the court. The king said, Chadura can read minds, but he denies it. Why he denies it? Denies means says that something is not true. Denies means says that something is not true. What you said is not true. You can say, I deny you. Like that. He was not agree. He was not ready to accept that. He was not agree with that. Okay. The king said, Chadura can read minds. What other people say is right. What other people say is right. He can read. Really, he can read minds. But he was not ready to agree that. He denies it. He is not ready to agree that. He denies it. He told the whole court how Chadura knew all about the man they met in the forest. Then what did he do? He told the whole court. He told all the people of the court how Chadura knew all about the man. What happened in the forest? What did he say about the man in the forest? Then all these things he told to the people in court. Whole court how Chadura knew all about the man they met in the forest. Then he turned to Chadura. You still tell me that you cannot read minds? Now also you are telling me. Are you ready to agree? Agree that you still tell me that you cannot read minds? Just now also you denies that. He thundered. Thundered means spoke loudly and angrily. He asked, "Now also you tell me that you cannot read minds? Now also you denies that." Chadura stepped forward and bowed. Chadura, what did he do? One step forward. He stepped one step. He took one step forward. He took one step forward and bowed. Showing respect. By showing respect, he bowed his head. Maharaj, I cannot read minds. Maharaj, I said a truth. I truly says that I cannot read minds. I truly says that I cannot read minds. All I did was understand what my eyes saw. All I did, what I said, what I might saw. What I said was what I might saw. All I did was understand what my eyes saw. I can understand something. I could understand something by watching them or looking at them. That I said to you. That's the only thing happened. All I did was understand what my eyes saw. I knew that man's name because when you called me, he turned around. Turned. I know his name. I said his name was Chadura. How I know that? You want to know that? I knew that man's name. I understood that man's name because when you called me Chadura, he turned around. When you called me Chadura, what did he do? He turned around because he thought you are calling him. Then I understood that his name also was Chadura. Understood? Can you follow me? When the king called Chadura, when the king said aloud Chadura or called Chadura aloud, he turned around. Then the minister understood that his name also was Chadura. Hunter turned around. I knew he was a carpenter. I understood that he was a carpenter because he was looking at the trees and checking the wood to see if it was good. What was he doing in the forest? He was checking the trees and woods. He was carpenter because he was looking at the trees. I can see he was looking at the trees and checking the wood to see if it was good. And he was checking the wood if it was good to make something, some furniture, or is it useful for his work. He was checking that. I saw that. He was checking the woods and looking the trees. I saw that. From that, I understood that he was a carpenter. That is how that happened. I know he was a carpenter because he was looking at the trees and checking the wood to see if it was good enough to make some furniture for him or for his work. I knew he had eaten some seeds. He had eaten some seeds. I understood. How can I understood? Because there were some flies buzzing around his mouth. I knew he had eaten some seeds because there were some flies buzzing by flying with a sound around his face. When you eaten some seeds, some flies fly around your face, mouth. Like that, there were some flies buzzing around his mouth. From that, I came to know that he had eaten some sweets. That's the thing happened. I knew he had eaten some seeds because there were some flies buzzing around his mouth. I did not do any mind reading. That's the only things happened there. I did not know mind reading. I don't know mind reading. What are you saying, King Maharaj? I understood from my watching. What my eyes saw, I understood. Okay. Chadura, not only have you proved that you don't read minds, but also that I do not understand what my eyes see, for both of us saw the same thing. Then the king understood his mistake. The king understood his mistake. Chadura, not only have you proved that Chadura, now you not only that you have proved that you are you don't mind read, you can't mind reads, but also that I do not understand what my eyes see. You teach me a lesson. You taught me a lesson. You proved that you cannot read minds and that I do not understand what my eyes see. I cannot understand what my eyes see. I can hear others' words. I am not by seeing we can understand something. You proved that, but I am not understanding what I see. I am not understanding what I see. For both of us saw the same thing, even though because both of us saw the same thing. Both of us understanding was different. Both of us understanding was different. You are very clever. He agreed that. Then the king understood his fault. The king understood his fault that he cannot believe he do not know how to believe, how to understand what he sees, or he cannot know how to believe his eyes. But we should understand what we see. We should understand what we see. That is the moral of this story. Chadura, not only have you proved that you don't read minds, but also that I do not understand what my eyes sees. For both of us saw the same thing. Because both of us saw the same thing, but understanding level was different. You believe your eyes, but I didn't. Okay. The king didn't sound angry. Now the king said very softly. He didn't sound angry because he understood his fault. He was just amused. Amused means just said as a fun. Just said as a fun. Chadura sighed with relief. Sighed means take a long breath as if to worried anymore. As if no need of worry anymore. For sighed with relief, for one never really knows what an angry king will do, because one never really know what an angry king will do. An angry king, what will he do? We cannot say before. One cannot say, never really knows, one cannot really knows what an angry king do. We cannot pre-say, we cannot foretell what an angry king do. That's why he was very worried. What will he do? By getting this answer, how will be the response or reaction of the king? He was very worried. He was thinking about that. What will he do? He will be angry with me. Will he shout at me? Then he was very worried. But in opposite to that, he said very softly, he understood his fault and said in an amusing way, in a funny way that he believed he understood what he saw, and the king did it. He understood his fault. Then he got relief. Okay. Then you should write the new words in your textbook, and I will give you that in your WhatsApp meet. And next we are going to the read and write. You should read this textbook for several times, okay, and understand the story well. Write T for true or F for false. Can you say? T for true or F for false. The king believed that Chadura could read minds. Is it true? Is it true? Yeah, it is true. The king believed that Chadura could read minds. Second one. The king and Chadura saw a hunter in the forest. Whom did they see in the forest? They saw a carpenter. Then is it right? No, it is false. F. The king and Chadura saw a carpenter in the forest, not a hunter. Oh, sorry. Third one. Chadura knew many facts about the man in the forest. Chadura knew many facts about the man in the forest. Did he knew the many facts about the man in the forest? No, he didn't know. He understood from what he see. Okay. False. The man in the forest had flies buzzing around the mouth. The man in the forest had flies buzzing around the mouth. Yes, correct. What is the answer? True. In the end, the king was very angry with Chadura. Was he angry with Chadura at the end of the story? No, he said in an amusing way. He understood his fault and said in an amusing way. Then the statement is false. F. Next, B. Answer these questions. Answer these questions. Okay. Who was Chadura? Can you say the answer? Who was Chadura? Chadura was a minister of the king. Clever. Chadura was a minister. He was very clever. Clever and wise. What do you know about him from the story? What do you know from the story? Yeah, he was very clever and wise, and he could understand many facts about by seeing, by seeing or watching others. He can understand many facts. Okay. Second one. What did Chadura say about the man he saw in the forest? What did Chadura say about the man he saw in the forest? Chadura said that he was a carpenter. Yeah, very good. Say carpenter, and his name was Chadura, and he had eaten some sweets. Okay. Why was the man in the forest not hungry? Because he had just eaten some seeds that his wife had packed. Okay. Fourth one. How did Chadura know many things about the man in the forest? How did he know many things about man in the forest? Yeah, he watched him. He understood he understood what his eyes saw. He understood from what his eyes saw. Okay. Was the king a wise man? Give reasons for your answer. Was the king a wise man? He was not. He was a wise man. I agreed, but his wisdom was not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Can you what can you say? What can you say? You can write your own answer. Was he? If you can say he was wise, we can say like that. And what is the reason for that? You can say if you feel he was not wise, you can say you can write like that and give the reason for that. Okay, you should do it yourself. Then grammar and vocabulary. Grammar and vocabulary. Here, today we have to study about pronouns. What do you know about pronouns? The word used instead of a noun is called pronoun. You have studied in the previous classes. The word used instead of a noun is called pronoun. Okay, let us go to the textbook. Pronouns are words that are used instead of nouns. We use them to avoid repeating nouns in a sentence or a paragraph. There are several types of pronouns. The pronouns that are referred to people and things are called personal pronouns. There are several types of pronouns. Personal pronouns. What do you mean by personal pronouns? The pronouns that are used instead of a person are called as personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. What do you mean by personal pronoun? The pronoun that refer to people and things are called personal pronoun. The word used instead of a person or a things are called personal pronoun. We use personal pronouns when we talk about ourselves or when we refer to other people or things. We use personal pronouns when we talk ourselves or when we are refer to other people or things. Example, I, me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, they. and them are personal pronouns. So you should write these things in your notebook. Okay, which are the personal pronouns? I, me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, they and them. Example, Ravi did not sleep well last night. He is feeling sleepy now. Ravi. Example, look at the example. Ravi did not sleep well last night. He is feeling sleepy now. Here, who is the subject? Yeah, Ravi is the subject. The first sentence we use Ravi, noun Ravi. Ravi did not sleep well last night. Then the second sentence we do not repeating this Ravi. Instead of Ravi, we use the personal pronoun he. Personal pronoun here is the. Instead of you saying Ravi is feeling sleepy now. Instead of that, we use the personal pronoun he. That is we use. That is the use of pronoun. Okay, word used instead of a noun. The word used instead of a noun. Fill in the blanks with the personal pronouns. See, fill in the blanks with the personal pronouns. Okay, look at the textbook, page number 26. Ali takes good care of his garden. What is the pronoun we can use instead of Ali? We use he. He looks very beautiful. Kevin talks all the time. Kevin is the noun here, which is the personal pronoun we can use. Yeah, he must learn to listen too. My mother taught me to ride a bicycle. My mother, feminine or masculine? Feminine gender. So we can use she. My mother taught me to ride a bicycle. She loved. My mother taught me to, my mother taught me to ride a bicycle. I love riding it. I love riding it. Fourth one. Dash work together to keep our house clean. Our. We can, so it is the, what is the noun we can, we work. We work together to keep our house clean. Okay. Fifth one. Uma is my friend. I like her a lot. Okay. Sixth one. This book is Jacob's. Please return it to him. This book is Jacob's. Please return it to him. Mr. and Mrs. Guha are our neighbors. Plural. Subject, noun, two nouns are there. Mr. and Mrs. Guha. Two persons are there. So we can use they. They are also our relatives. Abdul is the tallest boy in the class. Instead of Abdul, we can use he. He is also the most intelligent. Next one. I would like to invite you and your brother to my house. I would like to invite you and your brother to my house. Our class teacher gave us a lot of homework today. Our class teacher gave us a lot of homework today. Our class teacher gave us a lot of homework today. My father gave me a new pen on my birthday. My father gave me a new pen on my birthday. Kiran's grandparents live in a village. She visits them. Grandparents. Instead of grandparents, we can use them. Kiran's grandparents live in village. She visits them every month. Then you have to underline all the personal pronouns in the story. In the story, the vice minister, many personal pronouns are there. You should underline the personal pronouns in the story. Okay. Then you should complete the crossword about the tools. Crossword puzzle about the tools. Also, you should read the clues there and complete that crossword puzzle. Okay. Then go to the page number 32. Page number 32. Pronouns. Fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns within brackets. Correct. You should fill in the blanks with the correct pronouns within brackets. The glass is on the table. Can you fill? Which is the correct one? It or him? Yeah, very good. It. Do you know that Dash takes dance lessons every week? She or they? Yeah, good. She. Sabina is my neighbor. She goes to school with me or it? Me or it? Yeah, very good. Me. Yesterday our grandparents came to visit us. Very good. Yesterday our grandparents came to visit us. Okay. Seema told her father, I will help you cook dinner today. Told her father, not to you, told her father, I will help you. Next, Dash clean my room on Saturdays. Yeah, personal pronoun I. I clean my room on Saturdays. That is an old chair. So, it needs to be polished. That is an old chair. It needs to be polished. The puppy is playing in the garden. Can you give it some food? Can you give it some food? All of you should fill it and send to me. Okay. Then go to the crossword. Across. We use this to check the temperature of our body, especially when we have fever. What is the thing that we use to check the temperature? Doctors use it or we use it? Thermometer. Very good. We use this to cut things such as paper and cloth. What is that? Scissors. Doctor use this to listen your heartbeat. Stethoscope. Shopkeeper use this to weigh things. Weighing scale. We use this to find direction. Compass. Tailors use this with a thread to sew cloths. Needle. Okay. 7. We use this with a screwdriver to join this together. The screwdriver to join things together. Screw. This is a garden tool used for digging. Spade. All of you should write this also in your textbook. Okay. Next one is suffixes and prefix. Group of letters such as ly, ation, er, less and full that are added after words to make new words are called suffixes. Some letters are used suffix. Group of, what do you mean by suffix? Group of letters such as ly, ation, er, less, full, they are added after words to make new words. These letters are used to make another word or another new word or an opposite of that word are called as suffix. Less and full. When we add these letters to a word, we get another word that are known as suffix. Example, soft, softly, wonder, wonderfully, like that. Power, powerless, powerful, like that. Beauty, beautiful. Add the correct suffixes from the box to these words. You can add more than one suffix to some words. You may have to change the spelling of some of these words. Beauty, what is, we can use a beautiful, strange, stranger, wonder, wonderful, quick, quickly or quicker, pain, painful, separate, separation or separately, separation or separately, separation or separately, slow, slowly or slower, communicate, communication, proper, properly, sweet, sweetly, sweet, sweetly. You should write these things by adding these letters to these words and complete it. Okay. Then today, then next one is listen and speak. I am going to read. You should complete these sentences with one or two words. You should listen and feel it. Okay. A blacksmith once came to Akbar's court. A blacksmith once came to Akbar's court. Your Majesty, nobody can make shields and spears to equal mine. Your Majesty, nobody can make shields and spears to equal mine. He said, my shields are so strong that nothing can pierce them, and my spears are so sharp that there is nothing they cannot pierce. Once again, my shields are so strong that nothing can pierce them, and my spears are so sharp that there is nothing they cannot pierce. I can prove you wrong on one count certainly, said Birbal suddenly. I can prove you wrong on one count certainly, said Birbal suddenly. Impossible, declared the blacksmith. What did he declare? Impossible, declared the blacksmith. Hold up one of your sheets and I will pierce it with one of your spears. Hold up one of your sheets. Hold up one of your sheets and I will pierce it with one of your spears. I will pierce it with one of your spears, said Birbal with a smile. Okay. Today our this part of our textbook is over. Then today I am going to wind up this class. All of you read the chapter and do all the activities, okay, and send to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.